Dungeon World. Doesn't have the dungeons that would have the whips and the ball gags.
Okay, let's roll the fucking video. What's going on, YouTube? JayceAndMarco here. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Whether it's a phone, a tablet, a computer, a TV, anything with a screen.
Or that, that one hermit that lives under the bridge, and every time you poke him in the eye, he starts projecting out of the other one onto the wall behind him.
Either way, we are the Voice of the Void, and you're listening to the Voice in the Void podcast with Marco and Travis. And a friend sitting over there, the one who antagonized that during that one podcast where he kept shooting us.
The mysterious shooter man.
He's got the big shoots. Big shoots, big toots.
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Today he's wearing the podcast shirt. I'm not. I'm wearing my new Bullet Club shirt. I love this thing. And I ordered this on ProWrestlingTees.com with a grab bag shirt as well. The grab bag shirt with the cease and desist Bullet Club shirt, and I love it because I have to show you the shirt. It's amazing because they got a cease and desist from WWE to not use this hand signal. So they have a shirt where they're doing this, but the hand's censored. And it's hilarious. I love it. It's amazing. So, we gotta start off with the usual news portion, and then we'll get on to the main topic at hand. So let's start off with the news. No transition.
No transition.
Maybe in the future there'll be a transition. Not for now, though.
You don't deserve it. You need to work up to the transition.
Well, to be fair, I just need to get better at editing.
He needs to work up to doing the transition.
Yeah, exactly.
You still don't deserve it, though.
So, what can I say in gaming news? Mortal Kombat 11 came out on Tuesday.
Tuesday!
And I've already bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I've only played it for a couple minutes because it's still downloading, but it's a solid Mortal Kombat game. It feels like Mortal Kombat. Can't really say much else. Nintendo got their server stolen by the Phantom Thieves. Which I made a video about that already. Very short video. But I got Joker on Smash finally. Joker's a very fun character to play. Very oddly defensive type of character.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought he was defensive.
Like, he's like a ranged and defensive character. Because like his regular B attack is the gun, and it's a very good ranged attack. And he's got the AHA, like the curse move that he gets like in the beginning game with Arsene.
Mm-hmm.
He can just cast that himself.
Oh, he doesn't have to drink coffee for it. Sweet.
And then when Arsene's out, he uses the Aegon, like the upgraded version. Also, I love like all the fan service that's in the game because of it. Like all the music, the stage is amazing. The fact that all the fancies are in the game, they all have voice lines in the game.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's rad.
And that Morgana is a part of your taunt.
Looking cool, Joker.
Also, if you do an all-out attack, like if your Final Smash is the last move and it kills them for their last stock or whatever, it plays like the like when you win with an all attack in Persona 5. Yeah, it does that, which I think is pretty sweet. I didn't know that until I actually did it for the first time. Like, whoa, sweet. And it plays the victory music of whatever game the song is with the background. Like, if you're listening to Persona 4 music, it plays the Persona 4 victory. Persona 3 plays the Persona 3 music. Persona 5, yeah. And does the colors as well for the games, like the yellow, blue, or the red.
Oh.
Yeah. Speaking of Persona 5 The Royal, the trailer for it dropped today. It looks like it'll be a good game. Like a lot of updates to it. It's adding 2 new characters I know of. They're adding a confidant, like a counselor, like a school counselor as a confidant. And he's going to be the Arcana 1, as well as whoever else Arcana 1. I think Arcana 1's the magician. I could be wrong. I'm dumb.
Wasn't there already somebody as the magician?
Yeah, Morgana is a magician. But sometimes they put 2 people in the same Arcana. They just change what the Arcana is a little bit.
Oh.
They did that in Persona 4 with a lot of characters. But also you got the new female Phantom Thief that's going to be added. Mm-hmm. She looks pretty cool. She's a gymnast. She uses a rapier. She looks pretty cool. they're adding a totally, like, an additional semester to the game so I can get more Haru time. Hopefully.
This man with his love of Haru.
You know what? My girlfriend accepts it. I'm happy about that.
This is the man who, if Haru were real, would probably organize a threesome with her and his girlfriend.
My girlfriend is Haru. She pretty much is. We have found too many similarities from them not to believe so.
Well, damn, I didn't know Haru was a furry.
No. It's just the fact that, you know...
Don't ruin my joke.
Shut up. Fluffy animal lover that loves drinking coffee. And also is very oblivious to very obvious things. That sounds like her, doesn't it?
It does, but you ruined my joke. Prepare to die.
Give me that strong arm. Give it.
No. I hold the strong arm.
Fine, then I'll mention your least favorite part about it. Human Morgana, guys! I'm pretty... That can't be anything else. It really can't. It's like Teddy from Persona 4. Which means that now he can try to woo on, but I feel like it's still not going to work, which is still going to be hilarious.
Good.
I'd love to see it happen, though, if they make that work. I'd love to see it. It'd be funny. And then On's like, I can't. Why not? You're a fucking cat.
I don't care what form you are right now, you're still a cat.
And I'm not a furry. It doesn't matter that my Phantom Thieves outfit is just a leather fursuit.
Do I look like Haru?
Okay, if anyone's a furry on that team, it's Yusuke. He wears a tail.
I mean...
Actually, it might be Futaba, because she's a need already, so...
I mean...
I'm not wrong.
You got a good point there, Buckaroo. I mean, I could easily see Yusuke becoming an artist for that kind of community.
The gay community.
Yeah, same difference.
I just want to date Yusuke in the game. Why didn't they make the male confidant dateable? Seriously.
Because Japan.
Here's the thing. All they have to do is make every male confidant except for Sojiro and Akechi dateable. I would have taken it. That being said, that'll make a lot of weird situations, like with the man of the people. Oh wait, not the kid either. Don't make the kid dateable. Fuck you. Oh wait, that just reminded me of something. You can take the wardens out on dates. The twin wardens. So to all you lolicons out there, I feel like I should clip this part out and put it in my group chat. Because I know there's one guy in there who just, that's like his drawing style. He's a good guy. I love you, Aki. Don't anyone say otherwise. You know how it is living in Minnesota. You're still here. And it's cold. But now it's not, so it's okay.
It's currently warm and it's gonna get hot.
I'm taking that back.
No!
Is it not? Oh no. What's the temperature going to be like, Mr. Weatherman?
Come on, Mr. Mysterious Shoot Man. Let's see here. It's gonna be in the 70s!
But look at the forecast. It's gonna go down to the 40s again. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
At least it's warmer than it was.
I mean, when you have to deal with below zero temperatures, you kind of just get used to it.
Yeah. Also, because someone messaged me, we can't see our running time, so... Damn it, Charles!
You know what you did.
Your coworker, I blame you.
Hey, man, I have nothing to do with it.
It was Joker. I forgot his profile picture is Joker.
God damn it.
Anywho, I don't think there's any... Oh wait, there's more... There's not pure gaming news, but there's news involving the game I play. Yu-Gi-Oh's ban list came out, and fuck you, Konami, but also thank you, Konami.
The Konami gives, the Konami take it.
The reason I'm mad is because one of the cards they banned, I understand why they banned it, but I use as a playset of it in one of my favorite decks. So those of you who do not know, or those of you who play Yu-Gi-Oh! Do not know, or just don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! They have the ban list, and the new one just came out. Put your foot on the ground.
No.
We're not that kind of channel.
Oh god! No!
So, the new ban list banned a very troubled card. Two very troubled cards, which one of them was just causing lockdowns on your opponent's turn when it shouldn't happen on your opponent's turn, as well as link climbing, which made some of the overpowered links just really easy to summon, which makes FTKs easier. But the thing is, with that card gone, they could import one of the most troubled cards in the OCG at the moment. Because it was one of the biggest, like, problem cards. It's terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It's a card that can essentially turn itself into, so link monsters, they have, like, link numbers, and, like, they can go up higher and higher. It's a link 2 that can turn into a link 3, which can turn into a link 4. And then they all kill everything. It's not fair. The Super Polymerization's at 2, so I'm happy.
I'm just glad I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah. And Sky Striker's got a hit. They got Kagari hit. Haha, eat a dick, you mech kink fuckers.
You fucking robot version of a furry.
I mean, the pack that came out is the 3 kinks pack. Because they got the furries, the goth vampires, and the mechs.
Well, that makes my plug for the video later on a little awkward.
So, speaking of
What was that face I was making?
I don't know. All I know is that we're going to go into the main part of the video. So,
Finally!
Main part. No transition.
You still don't deserve transitions.
I still can't do transitions. Anywho, today we're going to be talking about how to get into tabletop role-playing games. So go on to last week, we talked about how to build a world. Today we're going to talk about how to get into it. How to get into the nitty-gritty. So,
Just grab a bunch of people that you like, sit down around the table. I would recommend Dungeon World, since it seems pretty easy to learn. Really any Powered by the Apocalypse game. Blades in the Dark if you don't want to do that much GM work.
alright, so we said everything. Bye guys, end of the video. Not really. So, yeah. The big thing is just finding a bunch of people to do it. Because even if you all don't know what the hell you're doing, you can find out together.
Yeah, who cares if you don't know what you're doing? As long as you have fun, do it!
Yeah, having fun is one of the most important parts of tabletop role-playing gaming. Not to mention the fact that no matter the system you play, you can probably have fun with it. Unless it's a really confusing system. But even then, that can be pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, you could always be playing one of those 90s simulationist games.
You could just be playing D&D First Edition.
Ooh, that's a spicy meatball friend.
Get some THACO in your brain.
Oh, don't jam the THACO right between my eyes.
Get those artillery charts that don't make any fucking sense.
Well, can you tell that D&D was a war game?
They had wrestling in the first one too. They had like wrestling, like stats, which I wish they still had in there.
It's called Grapple Rules.
No, it was different than that.
Well, then just ask your DM to implement it as a home rule.
I don't think we're allowed to do wrestling. It's required. Maybe for Brogmere, but not for me.
I mean, listen, man. Be the cleric of the wrestling god.
No, I'm a Grave Domain already, and I think it works pretty well for me, because it's actually helped me a lot. If it weren't for that, we might have had a TPK.
Thank God for the Death Domain cleric.
Not death, grave. There's a difference. Grave is the line between life and death. And because of that, I can cast my Spare the Dying from 30 feet away without having to touch someone. It's like, hey, you don't get to die anymore.
Hey, you bitch, get back on your... Actually, you bitch, don't die.
Also, with it, I can also cast my healing spells from someone who's at 0 and give them as the max that I can roll from it. Which also makes me realize that last session, I should have used the level 2 healing instead of level 1. It might have not killed us because those slimes did like 12 damage apiece.
Wolf. I feel that in my soul, dude.
Yeah, and also we lost our big old tank man because he had to go early. So we're with 4 characters. We had a cleric who doesn't have any offensive spells. We have the...
You don't even have a club to whack people over the head with?
I have a mace, but it only does 1d6.
Get them all, dude. Those do 2d6.
I just started and I only have my starting equipment, dude.
Well, you have a goal.
Get more equipment, yeah.
Get a light crossbow.
I have a light crossbow.
Then use the light crossbow.
But it only does 1d8.
So?
And also, if I shot too close, I'd be at a disadvantage.
Stay at the back.
I couldn't get 80 feet away, man.
Bitch.
I tried, okay?
Bitch, be like the fighter we have in our group, who just randomly flexes
Yes,
on
Linkin
people.
Park, thank you.
Seriously, that elf will just... You'll just be sitting there fighting this dude, then suddenly the arrow will just go through its eye and it's dead.
Yeah, I'm just happy that the Typhling likes my ass. That's all I gotta ask. You got a chip in. Everyone clap for him, please. You got a chip in Birdie. There you go. But yeah, no, so... Also, it depends on, like, who you're playing with. Like, it depends on what kind of game you want to play. Because even if you're playing the exact same system as someone else, you might not play it the exact same. Because I will say, my party loves... Like, we are, like, serious about the game, but we love being funny. Like, we have Brogmir, our big old berserker boy, our big old minotaur. He's like, we're gonna have alcohol, we're gonna pretend to be, merchants. Our company name is gonna be Monsters Incorporated. And then when we went through the swamp, we found a frog, and we caught it, and we have him as our mascot, and immediately I was like, we're gonna name it Frogmir.
Frogmir.
And everyone just started laughing, and we all went with it. So now we have Frogmir.
That's the best kind of game.
But also, I used thaumaturgy twice to mess with the party. First time I scared a drunk man by scaring, and second time I made them think there were gnomes everywhere because there was pitter-patters on the ground. Oh yeah, there was an entire part where where our entire party, except for like one person, me, had madness because they thought there were gnomes everywhere. They each get a stack of madness because of gnomes. Brogmir thought that that someone had a gnome. Nidra thought there was No wait, who was the one who saw it out of the corner of their eye? I can't remember. I think it might be. It was either Nidra or Gmo saw it out of the corner of their eye. Cezal thought one of us was a gnome, and the other one I can't remember what it was. No, Cezal. Yes, it was Nidra who. Nidra, I think, was the one who saw it out of the corner of their eye. Cezal thought he had the gnome, but dropped it somewhere. I was the only one like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? What the fuck are you talking about gnomes for?
And then you decided to fuck with them.
No, but then also when they were in the middle of this, I just screamed out, so what's the deal with Monsters Incorporated? And they're all like, wow, you sound like Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with Chanel?
What's the deal with... I'm not going to say any racist here. I know a racist joke for that, but I'm not going to, because we're not going to be racist on this channel again.
What's the deal with... Okay, no.
Okay.
Awful food. For awful people. Makes sense.
Is that what the clan's all about?
Being awful? Yes.
I thought you were going to say awful food. Are they just really bad at making food? Is that why they hate everyone?
Yeah. Obviously.
Okay, good to know. But also, with getting into a tabletop role-playing game, back to the topic at hand, like, you can see, the stories can get really good if you have a really good party. Go with people, like, either people you really know, or if you're invited by a friend, people who you really don't know. Because let me tell you, when you're going to a party where you only know the GM and one of your teammates, it's a really fun time.
Yeah.
And also, the system depends. Like, if I had to recommend a system myself, I'd either recommend D&D because that's a good base to start. It's complicated, but it's a good base to start.
It is basically the gateway drug to tabletop role-playing.
Yeah, and also with it, it's really, you know, if you understand D&D, you'll kind of slowly get at, like, everything else under control.
Yeah.
I would say that, honestly, because...
Don't trust my recommendations. I'm basically the RPG version of a hipster. I don't know how this happened.
Yeah, I know quite a few systems, so...
Yeah. I want to play Spire, darn it. I want to be a dark elf freedom fighter.
I mean, one of my coworkers at work was telling me about his adventures playing Pathfinder.
Oh, nice.
Good man. But yeah, like D&D 5th edition probably the best way to start because, you know, most recent edition.
It has lots of stuff. Feel free to steal other people's stuff. That's kind of how it works as a DM. Also,
you could try out Dungeon World, obviously. He gave it a recommendation. He bought me a book for it, so that's his book, though.
This is my book.
Picture Patrick. You can also try out Fate Core, because the Fate FUD system is really easy to understand. It's good for people who aren't really good at math.
Yeah. It's really hard to get into if you're already used to D&D though, because the health system is just...
Yeah,
I'm just too stupid to get my head around it.
Yeah. It's very, it's got a lot of different systems, but at the same time, you can also house rule the hell out of it. That's kind of what it's meant for. You can just house rule the whole fucking thing.
I wonder if I should have just done damage dice instead of just switching over to Dungeon World.
You could have done that, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Either way, it'll work out.
Fair enough. It all works out in the wash. I
don't know what you're going for there. I don't think you know what you're going for there either.
Do I look like the man that knows what I'm going for?
I'm trying to think if there's any other good systems I can recommend.
I don't know.
Simple D6.
Yeah, that's how we got. I got him into it.
Yeah.
I think that also kind of does the Fate thing where each character has a concept.
Yeah.
So that's a little odd.
But it works,
Again, I'm just too used to just hard, fast rules for classes.
If you ever want a really confusing game to try out, which is still really fun in the end, Dystopia Rising.
Oh boy. Oh boy, you gotta love the fact you have to pick what you're going to do on a turn before you know what's happening, instead of just deciding.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying.
Well, you gotta pick it in order of what you're going to do, because you're working in, a few second intervals. That's kind of the whole reason they do that. Hey, you have 3 second intervals. You can do all this shit in a matter of 12 seconds.
My problem with it is more hey, I don't know what's going to happen on this turn, but I'm just going to put all my dice into shooting. Turns out, no, there was no more shooting. And I just wasted it when we could have used the talking or helping or something.
Yeah.
Instead of just okay, dude, just roll what you're going to do.
Well, that's why you can also talk to your fellow mates. Hey, what are you going to be doing during the turn?
That's true.
Because that's one thing that you guys kind of didn't do, because I don't think you guys realized you could just talk to each other and figure out what you're going to do.
But also, it's an interesting game, because mostly, the setting is really interesting, and, it's got, a Wild West kind of vibe, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah. Well, if you like Wild West, Deadlands Reloaded, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, I know I have to get into Deadlands. I've been meaning to get into it for a while. I have 2 of the...
Oh, there's a podcast you should check out. Sounds Like Crows.
Yeah, I mean,
really good.
I have a bunch of the Deadlands books on my phone already. Yeah, see, I'm on top of this shit. I'm gonna be learning Savage Worlds at some point. Mainly because I found the Borderlands edition to it. That's a homebrewed.
God help me.
What? That sounds like a fun game. Just Borderlands role-playing game?
There's going to be a lot of things blowing up, I can tell you that much right now, friendos.
Also, the fact of the matter that, another thing that made me interested in playing D&D and stuff was Borderlands, because okay, they're badasses. That was a good DLC. That was good. Good job. He got this close to getting it and all.
Oh, GG, no refriend.
I can say that in multiple different contexts, by the way. So yeah, so to close out the main topic, to get into an RPG, get a bunch of friends, get the books or whatever you gotta do for it, and play. If it's not for you, it's not for you.
Yeah.
And, no matter if you do good or bad, you're having fun.
Just have fun, man.
Yeah.
The rules are more of a guideline than a hard, fast rule.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it actually says that explicitly in the DM's book.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, if you don't like a rule, You don't gotta do the rule.
Yeah, and also, crazy shit can happen. It's one of the funniest shit when crazy shit happens.
Yeah, like one party I played with, we had a Minotaur bard that fucked people with an anchor. He literally had an anchor as his weapon. It was great.
I remember Brognir. Brognir, like, the first time I was in the combat for that session, we were all running away. Brognir ran to the entrance of the cabin we were running into, tossed a Molotov cocktail, and incinerated every single enemy that was flying towards us.
That's one good meatball.
Then again, in the last one I was in, I didn't know, like, none of us knew how big these slimes were. They were only like 6 inches, like maybe 6 inches to a foot tall, 10 feet wide, and they surrounded us even though they only moved like 10 feet, like, you know, every turn. So they were very slow and they still surrounded us.
I mean, they are quite the chunky.
We could jump over them.
Why didn't you jump over them?
We weren't thinking, okay?
Obviously!
The only one who was good was freaking Gmo, who got out of there and was sneak attacking everyone. And then
rogues.
And then Gmo freaking stole half of Brogmir's money, he stole Nidra's card deck, goes up to my character, pokes her on the nose like, soon, but I need your consent. I told you!
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, a moral of the story is do the sex in D&D, it's pretty funny.
Only if your party is okay with it.
Yeah.
Fade the black for the love of Christ.
I mean, someone did say that during one of their sessions, like, one of the guys got married and they did that, and they did like a performance check or something for it.
Yeah, I mean, do
And
that,
no,
I guess.
But the funny part was, the first roll he did was a critical fail, and the second roll was a nat 20.
He redeemed himself.
Oh yeah. Alright, so now it's time for the part where we're gonna plug a bunch of shit.
Hey, remember when I said it would get awkward? Guess what?
What are you plugging?
I am plugging Not Quite Shodan. It is it's a self-insert fiction for Star Trek, where the main character is an AI who gets various ships and robot bodies. And they also fuck a Vulcan.
Alright. You see, I told you earlier that I needed to get everything ready in my mind, though I still haven't thought of anything to plug, really, because I don't really have anything good. I haven't really watched a lot on YouTube. Because, you know, not a lot's happened.
Can I have 2 plugs?
No, fuck you. I'm gonna get a plug. I just have to think for a second.
You told me to get the plugs ready ahead of time, but no, you nerd, you...
No. You're scaring me. You know what? I'm gonna plug a really stupid segment I think I saw on Monday. So, I like wrestling, if it weren't obvious by this shirt. A new character just debuted in WWE on Monday Night Raw. So to give context, Bray Wyatt. He was essentially the like Cape Fear kind of villain, kind of looking thing, creepy, had his lantern. He's like a Southern Bayou man.
Well, how the fuck do you want to go see God?
Well, he sounded more like, you and I are gonna look for the ravens in the night sky. The moon's gonna shine where the wolves are herded by the sheep.
Ooh, that's nice.
But now, he's a kids show presenter. Along the lines of, don't hug me, I'm scared, though.
Fair enough.
So, I'm gonna put that segment in the description. It is the most uncanny thing, and it is terrifying, because he's so happy and cheerful after me seeing him want to kill people. He burned, he tried to kill people. He's trying to brainwash people to go into his cult. He had a cult with people wearing goat masks. And now he's Blue's Clues.
I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
So yeah, that's going.
Look at the wrestling, I guess.
Yeah, wrestling's weird.
On the same show, Bobby Roode's also like, I want you to call me Robert Roode now, and he has this like porn star mustache.
No.
He looks like the guy who like gets really like friendly with your mom, and then you're at soccer practice one day, and he pulls you aside like, hey, listen, I don't want to freak you out, but you know, I'm not trying to place your dad or anything, but your mom and I are becoming really serious, and I want to get to know you a bit better because I want to be your friend. He looks like that now.
Jesus.
Look, you can understand the exact look I'm talking about right now, right?
Yeah, I can see it. So what the fuck?
So yeah, wrestling's weird, life is weird, and we're done with the podcast. So thanks for watching. Did you like it? Leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Comment below on what I can do better, what he could do better, maybe what the guy off screen could do better. We would get him on the screen, but he just doesn't want to.
He just wants to play with his Wii.
That makes me just really sad. I like having three-person podcasts. Those ones are like the fun ones.
Those are the ones where it gets less stale because because we have somebody else that can carry conversation.
Maybe we'll have Emily on one time, but then again, she's bad at doing that too. I talk a lot during those ones too, so.
I mean, I can probably provoke you both into talking.
Yeah, most likely. So yeah. Also, hold up the shirt logo. bit.ly/JXM merch for the podcast t-shirt.
It's also in the description if you're too lazy to type that out.
Yep.
I don't blame you.
Don't do that. And also we got the, my usual, like my regular logo t-shirt. We got I got bored one day and made like a Borderlands t-shirt, which I think was pretty cool.
Be careful of the copyright.
If they want me to take it down, I'll take it down.
Fair enough. Get your Marco Borderlands t-shirts now.
Well, it's just like the Borderlands logo with the word Vault Hunter, and I think it looks pretty good.
Oh.
Like it's really like crisp design.
Fair enough.
And yeah, it's we got the shirts on there. I didn't want to make them too expensive because I'm not trying to look for money. I'm just doing this because, if I get money, cool.
Yay.
It just helps me make more stuff for this channel.
One day we'll have an actual recording set up.
Yeah, one day. Not today.
Until then.
That is what it is. And with that, I think we're good. So we'll see you in the next video. Are you gonna say anything before I try to do my outro instead of doing it after I start my outro?
Okay, you see that bell down below there? I want you to...
Oh, I forgot about the bell!
I want you to take a hammer to it and start beating against it fast and hard like you're trying to break down the gates to Vienna.
You know, I was really scared where you were going there because I was thinking about bell towers and I immediately thought of Notre Dame.
Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, we're done!
It's time to stop the burning down. That's a song there. We're done. Okay. See you in the next video.
Hasta la vista.
You're gross. Bye, guys.
Disgusting.